Jones incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a...
Hi. Hi. Hi.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here in England. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let's go,
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, into a sea of defenders have intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Play action. Stroud now. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here in London. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Go. Green.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down, this is Jackson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that'll be caught by Tony. And some space here. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. On the give, this is their fullback. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there.
Green.
A final shot before half for Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here in England. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action, Prescott. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on now is the punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Here's Ward to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Stroud sets up the play action. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. It's complete. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Prescott from his end zone on 3rd. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Stroud off the play fake. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Play action. Here's Stroud. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On first down, here's Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
To throw on 3rd down. Henry. It's caught. Beckham. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it here. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Off the play fake. Henry. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And a huge play that time. 67 yards. They'll look to throw again. Caught on the slant. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points?
Looking for Bolden, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead,
they intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Completes it to Carmichael out on the right side. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now a 2nd down and 6. Off play action. Henry. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Henry. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 34 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. On first down, Henry. It's caught by OBJ. shreds him with a stiff arm.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Henry. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. A final shot before break. Henry. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Henry. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Robinson with another carry.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And now here's another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. He finds his man Johnson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Third down, here's Patterson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. They'll go, it's Patterson. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out.
On the jump.
On the give, here's Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle, the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the draw, Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Stroud. Quickly into the hands of Mims. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Hand off now to Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
To throw it, Stroud, staying on his feet. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any select.
He's got a man, complete. 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
On the set. Set, careful, set. Let's go.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
Robinson again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go now.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Richardson now on 2nd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans, because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brown.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Interior of that line.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On second down, this is Jackson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On the draw, it's Jackson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Hello, Kemper.
We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Stroud off the play fake. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Play action. Here's Stroud. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
On the jump.
A give running right is Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Brown. And complete to Drake London. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brown. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it here.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it.